Okay, so it is July 12th, 2022, and we here for another dosey dose of a side of Israel. And the word of the day is entitlement. Having a sense of entitlement to money, power, and control. And I want to zone in on those three particular energies to where, because that's something that we tend to focus on people. Money, as in a sense of productivity, working, a success, entitled to the success of money. That's a sense of entitlement. Power and control, being able to control and have power over other people, places, and things. That's a sense of entitlement. You are not entitled to either one of those things. But yet, as people, we tend to focus on our ability to have those things and live in that energy. But then what? Okay, so I wrote, control yourself, not others, for you have the wisdom of truth. Like, you have the truth to distinguish between what is for you, what is not, what you can control, what you cannot. And it's like the moment you try to control the things that you can't, you will literally be stuck into this weird energy to where you're losing your mind because you felt entitled to something that wasn't even yours to begin with. The awareness statement is having a sense of entitlement to anything can lead to an obsessive and intoxicating energy expressed through the seven deadly sins. Like, that's awareness. Even when I was just writing this, like I wrote it on the dry erase board, but when I wrote it on this piece of paper, that seven deadly sins came out, and it fits. So that's what we finna go for the rest of this month. We finna learn this number 7. We finna channel this number 7. We finna tap into this number 7 and see what's to it. Cause it's only right. It's only right. The acceptance statement is, I am not attached to anyone or anything. We have to learn to accept that we are not obligated or entitled to anything on this earth except for our daily allowance of 24 hours. Like, for real. Like, that's the only thing we're entitled to. And like, that we're not even really entitled to that because that clock is gonna run out. Like, clocks run out. Like, this hourglass is only 15 minutes. And it's like, we have to hold ourselves accountable for all our actions, whether it's good or bad. We have to be willing to see it for what it is and how to improve so that the next time it's more effective. Our approach is more effective. Like, we touch more. We are able to do more with our daily dose of 24 hours. Like, if you can really make use of your 24 hours, imagine what you can do in a day. Imagine the endless possibilities and opportunity that is in one day of 24 hours. Because like, each hour is different. Each part of the day is different. What you do in the daytime is completely different to what you can do in the nighttime. So it's like finding that balance. The accountability statement is, I am aware of what this energy is and feel like. So it's like, when I'm in the moment, it's kind of hard to distinguish what it is. But it's like, when you experience those moments, become fully aware of that feeling and ingest it, and then sleep on it and come back and reflect on it and see, what is this teaching you? What is this? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? What does it taste like? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? What are you smelling? What are you tasting? Like, you got to go through your senses. What do you know about it? The action statement is, I will release the will to be in control over what is not under my control. Like, it's so much I want to do. It's so many things, so much that goes through my mind. But the only thing that is under my control is me. So I can want all of these things, feel like I'm entitled to these things, and lose time in the present moment. But it's not gonna benefit me how I want it to, because I'm literally losing the present moment. And it's like, present moment stress is what you need to focus on. Because stress from the past is depression. Stress into the future, stressing about the future, that is anxiety. So you got to learn to balance those two energies within your mind, because in our minds, we live in the past, the present, and the future. So it's like, whatever you stressing about in the past is what leads to your depression. Whatever you worried about and stressing about that may come in the future, that's where anxiety comes from. But what's in the present moment is the only thing that you can control about all of that. Because you can learn from the past and you can create your future. But you don't have to live in that stress, because you have the will in the present moment to change the narrative of how the story is being told, what is being said, how it will be communicated. You have to take the time with yourself to make sure that it gets to where you want it to. And it's like, you can't preach it to everybody else. You can't. It's not possible. That's literally something that's not under your control. You cannot make everyone eat the food. You cannot make everyone enjoy the buffet. You cannot make a horse drink out the water. You can't teach the old dog new tricks. But what you can do is make sure that that horse knows what a water is. And so whenever they get thirsty, they know where home at. They know how to find home. They know the path. You can make sure that. You can make sure that horse never go thirsty. You can make sure that all those people who wouldn't eat, who didn't know that it was available to eat, they didn't know how to access that ability to eat. You can make sure that when they are ready to, when they know they are willing and ready and able to, they can make that choice for themselves. You don't have to make that choice for them. Allow them to make that choice for themselves by giving them access to all that information. Because if they have access to that, they're going to be like, damn, it is possible. We don't have to waste time. Like, time is yours. Like, I'm holding 15 minutes in my hand, and I can do whatever I want in this 15 minutes. So think about this for 24 hours. Every day you can hold an hourglass. You hold the 24-hour glass you hold a 24-hour glass of a day. What could you do? Like, I literally just made this video, and it's 9 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. They're off sync, but I understand what's going on. And it's like, you got this. We all got important things to do on this earth. It has nothing to do with the next person, but it has everything to do with their kids. Okay. Okay. Because, like, we on this earth to create a world for these children. I'm done trying to preach to adults. I'm done trying to talk to these even kids, people my age. Like, yes, I want you to listen too, but I'm talking to those little people in the world growing up. Like, this morning when I was on Instagram, I watched a baby. I don't even think she was older than 6 months. She looked at her mom and said, "I'm hungry." Like, hello to you too. You know how to say that yet? But that's the world we living in. These kids coming back, these ancestors coming back. And now us, we the next ancestors. And just that. Dissect that, everything I just said on this video, dissect that, ingest that to the best of your ability, and come back and check the rest of my videos out. Check out this channel, because I'm giving free game, like what 19 Keys say, free game, high level conversations, market. I'm stop my marketing shit. It's cool, but the realness of it is the truth, and I want y'all to have the knowledge. Like, I don't care too much about what comes with this YouTube shit. I want y'all to know the truth, because if I'm able to take chains off of here, I know you are too. And the world is ours. Literally. Like, it's ours. We were put on this earth to define how we want it to look. A name is only a name because you call it that. The world is only the world that it is because we made it that. So let's make this world a better place for ourselves. Let's create a world that makes us fucking peaceful. Like, there's just of peace and love and happiness. Like, I know it is possible. Like, y'all gotta wake up. Wake up, everybody. That's gonna be the name of this video. Peace and love.